I talked to Banks today. He was like, yeah, like, lock in. And at the time, I was like, no.
I know I'm acting cool, but I'm still upset from the spring game. Go to tackle Rome, stiff arm, mush pop.
Oh, mush.
At a family event. The spring game is a family event.
We playing football, though.
If you could date one famous woman, who would it be?
I want Marseille.
Cool. I gotta go with her. Her is definitely like my celebrity crush. And if I ever cross paths with her, I'm simping crazy. If Keke Palmer was my girl, when she come back in the house, I'm gonna say, baby, you look so beautiful right now. Mm-hmm. But what you just did ain't gonna work.
What up, everybody? One Speed Podcast coming to you from Dante Trader and Bo Bray. UMD starting linebacker Ruben Hippolyte.
We young and turn. What do you mean? We young and turn.
You always start with a quote of the day.
Speed, it's either like one speed or not at all for real.
Worry about yourself and your production.
It's about knowing the guys you want to take the field and you want to work with.
You say it all in one word.
Right.
Aloha.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to One Speed Podcast. Here with your host, Ruben Hippolyte, Bo Braid, and myself. We got a special guest with us, a running back, Terps football, Roman Hemby.
Him beast. Him beast. Feel me?
And before, we always start with a One Speed quote of the day, and that is, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results. You know, in our lives, we always go through, some tough times, and we don't always switch up. And we wonder why, we stay in the same place. But if you look back, you really got to change some aspects of your life to get to the results that you're trying to get, that you've been doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, I think that comes with just evolution and evolving. I feel like there's times where you feel you're putting in the work, but you're stagnant at times. And, sometimes change is good. Change is a good thing. All of our stories, we can attest to that. And we'll get more into it, but I think change is what is needed to really reach the peaks that we want to reach.
Hey, man, but wrong. And, you being our brother and all, we're always around you. Just tell us about your early life or your family life. Just tell a little bit about yourself. That's it.
I grew up not too far away from here. I tell you all the time, local kid from Harford County, Maryland. I'm the youngest of 6, so I kind of got abused a little bit, but it kind of molded me to be the person I am. I got 3 older sisters and 2 older brothers, so it went 3 and then it was 3. So growing up, I had, older siblings to kind of teach me right from wrong when my parents weren't in the house and everything like that. And it kind of helped me to get here, honestly. Having 2 brothers, we wanted to play sports. Everybody wanted to play sports growing up. We were real big into that, but it was 3 of us, so we had to choose. And me being the youngest, I didn't have a choice. Right. My mom and dad, they sat us down. They said, look, y'all choose 2 sports, and that's what we playing. So they chose football and basketball, and I got through right in the fire. I started playing football at 4, basketball at 7, and the rest is history, really.
What's the age gap between your siblings?
So I'm the youngest by a long time, for real. But, it's me, then it's my older brother, Kyle. Me and him are the closest. Yeah. He's 4.5 years older than me. And then from then, it just keeps going up. I got an older brother named Deshaun. He's 26. Okay. I got 3 sisters. They're all in their early 30s. So it's they kind of helped me grow up because when I was born, they were like 13, 14. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of cool to see how I got my second mother, third mother, that type of situation.
Right, definitely. One thing that I definitely whenever anyone comes around you, they already know how humble you are and how down to earth you are. Where do you really get that from? When did you start were you always like that?
It's kind of just because I feel like God put me here for a reason, and it's I can bridge the gap between people and things like that. So I don't really use my accomplishments to say, oh, I did it and you can't do it. It's more so a thing I did it so you can do it, or I did it giving you the pathway to do it. So it's I don't want to get too up or too down on myself because I feel like, when you're at your highest point, that's when the devil tries to get you. Not for real. So I just like to keep my head down and I say one day I'll get to where I want to be. And until I'm there, I can't really be happy about where I'm at. That's kind of how I try to carry it.
Was that humbleness, did that come from your parents or your upbringing? I mean, ever since I met you, that's what it's been. Right. So it's all we ever seen.
If I could be honest, it comes from a lot. It definitely stems from my parents. I talk a lot about my father because he is in the picture. You know, he's in my household and everything like that. But he does so much that nobody really sees. You know, my mother, she takes care of all the things, helping me with NIL and the tailgates and everything like that. But my dad has done so much with little, like, he hasn't asked for anything, you know? And it's like every accomplishment that I've gone through or everything that I've gotten, he's been there along the way, but he's carried it in such a manner to where you really don't even know he's there. So I try to kind of emulate that. You know, my dad wakes up at 2 a.m. every morning, works till 3 p.m. and he's been doing that for 26 years. So before I was even born, he was doing that. So like, I see the way that he works, and he got, you know, a lot of things that he could say, oh, I've done this for this, that, and the third, and he doesn't ask for anything. So it's like, I kind of got to move the same way. And, you know, just being around y'all, it's like, you know, we're taking steps in the right direction every season, and I know we're going to keep getting better. So it's like, just keep working.
Right.
So how does what your father has gone through and what he does for your family, like what does that teach you, and then how do you implement that into like the locker room or amongst your teammates to build like whether it's relationships or camaraderie, like how do you apply that to your life?
I try to apply it by being a leader by example. That's kind of how he is. My dad is a man of a few words, and I try to be the same way, just because, like, you know, we all got our own problems. We all got our own things that we go through. And it's like, you just got to understand everybody. So like in our locker room, you know, we got a lot of different things. You could look for a lot of different things and find it in our locker room. You know what I'm talking about? But like, it's like looking at how he carries himself, and he doesn't put his business out there. He doesn't want people knowing too much about what he has going on. I feel like that's how I want to carry myself in the locker room, because when I go in there, good, bad, or indifferent, y'all bring the best out of me. So I bring my problems in there because I know that y'all can solve them, but I don't really have too much problems because I'm around y'all 24/7. So it's like y'all, like I just can't have a bad day when I'm around y'all, if that makes sense.
For sure.
Whatever we see, you got a smile on your face, you're having a good time, man. You lighting up, the locker room for real.
Probably the goofiest man in there. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, nobody know that though.
Nobody knows that though.
Nobody know that.
You were talking about your father and, your love for him a lot, of course. And I know that, like, isn't he part of the reason that you came to Maryland?
Yeah.
Can you speak on that? And
Yeah, so I don't really talk about it a lot because, coming into the process, I was all over the place. My head was just blown, and I didn't know what, me and you, we're in the same class. We were the COVID commits, so we didn't have any official visits, anything like that. And when I was going through the process, I was, being a teenager, I told my mother and father, I said, look, I want to get as far away from home as possible.
Dang.
I want to learn how to be a man on my own, right?
That's how we all are.
Say that till you get there.
Right.
So I was in that phase of life, and I was like, look, I want to just do this on my own, and I want to come home and show you, I could do this by myself. I'm a man, this, that, and the third. And when COVID hit, and I seen what my brother went through down at Southern Miss, he couldn't come home for like a month or two because he couldn't get a flight, and I was like, look, I got to be close to home. Right. And my dad, we sat down and we pulled out lists of schools that I had top interest in and everything like that. And we basically did pros and cons of each one. And it boiled down to what program do you want to get better in, or what program do you want to see reach the next level? And I remember one day my dad, he pulled out a Maryland jersey from who knows when, right? An old Maryland football jersey. And he's
in the closet.
Yeah, look, pulled it out the bottom drawer. I don't even think he ever wore it. He's like, I've been a Terps fan since 1974. He's like, if you go to Maryland, you will literally make my dream come true of watching my son.
Right.
And I said, look,
that's good.
I said, look, I took it with a grain of salt right then and there, but it hit me. I didn't want him to know that it was my mind is made up right then and there.
Right.
And yeah.
Hey, that's a crazy story, but connecting that piece from your father and the recruiting, you were a 3-star coming out of high school. I mean, do you really care about the stars, or just talk about the recruitment just itself? So I know you already touched on it. What made you, decide, other than your father, what the things that you cared about, what you were looking for, and just, how to navigate?
Right. Coming out of high school, I was a 3-star recruit. Yeah. I like it though. I like it.
I was full. I was full.
See, it's all good.
I'm gonna flex a little bit.
It's all good. So, Just about how I viewed it. In high school, I was a little in depth with it. You know, I feel like a lot of high schoolers are. You know, you're a 3-star, but you know somebody that's a 4-star, and you're like, hey, I think I might be better than
Nah,
him.
on
This,
me,
that, and the third.
bro.
So it started off like that, but then my mom, that's where she came in, and she kind of preached to me about what it means to be underrated and how you really don't have room for error in a way, which can be a good thing. That's how they really formed it to me. And you know, I had an older brother that went through the process, so he kind of helped me with, you know, navigating that avenue. But I took it as they don't expect much from me, so I can't lose.
That's true, yeah.
And it was like, whoever gives me an opportunity, they're gonna get the best out of me. And look, I might come into your program, you might think you'll get nothing from me, but when you leave, I'm gonna leave a lasting impression.
Right.
So I wanted them to keep me at a 3-star. I remember right before COVID hit, I had a few workouts. They were like, oh yeah, you do this, that, and third, you'll get your 4th star. And I was like, you know what, I really want that 4th star. But once it kind of boiled down, I said, look, I got opportunities to go to these colleges with 3. So let's do it.
It's all perspective if you think about
Right.
it. I mean, I've seen stuff like when we all were committing, you know, since we were in the same class. I forget who posted on Twitter. They were like, because I think he went to the Dub V camp and was tearing it up, ran like some fast times, and like he was like, Jerome Hemby, you're gonna put people on notice. Like whoever gets them is a steal, and like it's, you know, those fruits is fruition today. So you kind of see it. It's crazy how people know talent and just like the underratedness of this area. So.
Right. But I think Maryland as a whole, like,
Boy.
we really do it big, and we
Yeah,
we don't get seen. We got states like Florida and stuff
Hello.
like that try to take
Hello.
a lot of the credit. But look, we got a lot of talent that kind of flies under the radar here.
I would say if you put like an all-star team with Florida, all Florida football players and like Maryland football players, that'd be a great game to watch. I always say that. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? Like from whatever year,
A great game or like
Beat y'all.
I don't be hearing that from the
Good
rest of y'all
comp.
Florida.
I said
Like,
good
Look, the rest of the Florida
I don't
people,
even think
it's
it's
not
a-
even a
it-
shot.
yeah, it's
that
not
we
even
could
a
play
shot.
with y'all.
Man, look.
But you think about it, them colleges go to Maryland to recruit, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
them
But,
skills.
I mean, it's a lot of great DMV ballers up here.
Okay.
Y'all got a lot of linemen in Florida?
No, that's the
See?
thing.
It's a
See,
practice.
see, Trench work.
But
Come on, man.
but like the more up north you go, you might get you 1 or 2,
Okay.
or 5. That's all you need, 5. That's all you need. But like trenches though, y'all got that for sure.
Yeah, all right.
But if you want to run around all day, nah, we
Yeah,
don't.
nah, I know.
Nah,
y'all got
we know how
that.
that works. We gotta wait till it get cold out. Put y'all in the cold.
You
I
know
can't
we not
deal
coming
with
out
that.
there. You know we not
See?
coming out there.
No, not the
With the
goal.
cold.
Hey, you know, certain schools when they're recruiting like some high profile guys or like guys they want. I mean, just being a 3-star, like I didn't see it much, but like, did you get any like promises from other schools? Like, yo, I'll give you this XYZ if you commit here. Like,
I wouldn't say as much that as like I had a lot of schools hit me with the offer you and you got to commit right away, that type of thing. Like I had that happen.
I
a few
never
times.
experienced that. Y'all
Yeah, maybe it's because you was a 4-star.
I think that's what it is. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, because I had a few schools. I'm not gonna really say any names of the schools,
no,
but I had a few
yeah.
schools hit me up. You know, they'll give me an offer, and then it'll be like that weekend. They'll be calling me like, "Look, you got to commit before Monday, or we got this, that, and the third." And they're like, "We really want you, but we could have the space filled."
Right.
And it's actually crazy because my freshman year in high school, I had hit up a school, and it was just like, you feel me, my friend, he knew somebody. He's like, look, you could just see where you're at, right? I hit him up, and they basically said like, yeah, we could find players like you elsewhere. Like,
That's wild.
That's crazy.
yeah, it was like,
Nah,
it was
that's
like,
crazy.
they basically said something along the lines of, I wasn't special enough to like recruit me because it was a
cool.
school in Alabama. They was like, look, we can get somebody in Alabama that's the same as you.
You better than me.
But you just
fuel.
Cause I go to rap school and turn.
and turn up,
fuel
bro.
right there.
Like, what
That's
are you,
fuel. That's
what are we
fuel.
talking about?
That's
But
fuel.
I mean, it kind of made me look back and say, look, I'm not where I want to be.
Yeah.
So I worked harder to get there. And I'm kind of glad it happened because
Right.
it gave me a reality check before it even got to that point. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
That's 100. And give some advice to high schoolers navigating that, because you already pointed out the dark side of it. Like, you commit right now, or like we got other guys that we can recruit just like you. Like, come on now, like you telling a 16, 17-year-old that, like, that's crazy.
That has to make a 40-year life decision. Like,
Yeah.
Like what?
It's not just 4 years, man. Yeah.
Yeah. They try to get you with that a lot of the times. I'll say I'm fortunate, being where I am because I wasn't promised anything coming to Maryland. And it was pretty much just me kind of putting my best foot forward and seeing where the chips fell. Mm-hmm. But I know a lot of the times, like, you got high school guys that, they'll get an offer or two, or they'll get looked at by a few schools, and they kind of have to feel like they got to be a certain type of athlete. They got to follow what their, what the coaches are telling them they got to do. But I would say, if you want to be that type of guy to make it pro or make it to the next level, you got to really look at the school for more than, the coaching staff or, what system they run. I mean, of course that stuff is important, but you got to go to the players directly. I feel like a lot of the times people don't do that. And I feel like the players, they tell you what you need to know more than the coaches will every time. And if the school doesn't keep it real with you, it's not the place for you, because if the players got a lie to get you to come, 9 times out of 10, it ain't the place you want to be at.
Yeah, I know you said, you were going through your process during COVID. So did you contact any player, who was at Maryland at the time, or, to ask them how the program was, or, did you ever do that? Or?
I talked to Banks, Tay. Yeah. I talked to him.
Shout out Banks.
I talked to him a while. Look, if I'm being honest, when I was going through the process, he had hit me up a while back. Me and him just chopping it up because we cool, from the same area. Right. He was like, yeah, lock in. And at the time, I was like, no. I'm bro, what are you talking about? He told me to lock in, but just players like him, people that I could see do it. He did it from my county. Right. And I was like, look, it can happen. So
yes, sir.
he was one of the most influential people to start, get the process rolling with me going to Maryland. And I think, I probably would have ended up at Maryland if it had not happened, but it definitely was, a precursor for what, transpired in the future.
Right. So after all the recruitment, now you at Maryland, and there's you come in with 2 other running backs, Kobe and Twan?
Yeah, I was the third one to commit.
Yeah. Third one to commit. You and Twan now, last year you had a great season. Kobe coming up, Kobe back turn up this season too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So how is the relationship in that running back room, y'all together? Because I know y'all came up together. Now y'all about to be juniors for real. The old heads for real. Y'all veterans now.
Yeah.
So how's that relationship with y'all?
It's really crazy. You look at the locker room and you see how teams have their position groups and everybody's held to a standard, and we talk, pushing the standard and everything like that. But I feel like in our running back room, we got a lot of guys that just come to work ready to work every day. And it's we don't really care who gets the glory. And I think that's what makes us really good.
That's the key.
It's been games where you can put on the tape and you say, look, Roman didn't show up the way Roman shows up today. Right. But Twan and Kobe and Ramon, they did. They did that. And it's we got a close-knit group of players that don't care who gets the glory. We just want to win. And it's that's who you want to surround yourself with, because any given day in practice, I know if I'm not working my hardest, they are. So it's I'm going to push myself so they can push themselves, so we can look back 10 years from now and say, look, we was the first group of Maryland running backs to all go pro, and this year, back to back to back. Yeah. We trying to start it back up to where it's a system to where every year you can see a Maryland running back get drafted or go out and, make some success.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, y'all don't say nothing. Y'all don't say nothing. Anybody, y'all are the least confrontational group on the team. DB's rowdy receiver, they got that, and the O-line got this. The people that just sit down and work as a running back room, y'all need to have it. Y'all be having fun, but y'all don't show it. Y'all just put your head down and just be kicking it.
I don't know. I think it's just the position group itself. We don't really create play beef or anything like that. We have fun. We like to have fun at practice, but it's we got to do so much to where it's we can't even have you can't even play around the way we want to. Right. So I know for myself, I always talk about my father and how he carries himself, and that's how I carry myself. So it's I go into work every day, go into practice every day, and it's how can I get better? And it's they kind of follow me or do their own thing, but we all kind of have the same mindset. So it's we want to have fun. We have fun in the locker room, but it's as soon as I go on the field, it's it's time to be out here for however long we got to be out here. And I want to be healthy. I want to get better. I want to push myself. I want to push my teammates, and I want to make it back into the locker room healthy.
And to have that switch is amazing, because a lot of people are mature enough to go about it like that.
Oh, no.
Especially at this level.
Definitely not.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
You
you
just
gotta
gotta-
be at practice. There's a lot of back and forth. No, lots don't like it, but there's a lot of back and forth. You
A
feel
lot
me?
of chirping.
Yeah, like y'all busted like a big run room, hit down, score maybe. We gotta chase him down, come back. He don't say nothing. Get back, right up, line up again. I'm like, bro, I would have been perping. I would have been on the other side. Like, man, I don't know. Y'all get a good play and y'all gotta run back because y'all be getting like,
Or like the
y'all
ones
get subbed
done,
out.
Not right away. Not.
Or like the ones that get done with a rat, you see Rome with the 2s, 3s. I'm like, damn, Rome just
He was-
hit it for 80. Like, yeah, I gotta come rep with the 2s and 3s. Like, in that backfield.
just-
I'm like, yo,
It's just like I have fun doing it. I don't know, like when
Yeah,
you
nah,
don't
I'm
look
good.
at work as a job, it's like you
Oh,
never
definitely.
working.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
like to that, like, you know, having fun and celebrating thing. I try to like snap out of it. Y'all see me a little bit more in like 7-on-7 celebrating
Yeah.
with the guys, but it take a lot of energy to really celebrate.
do.
No, it do. No, it do.
They definitely do.
It do.
Y'all be out
From
there.
the Northwestern game, boys.
Dude.
Yeah,
Tired of them
y'all
up.
be
Hey.
out there yelling. That take a little bit of your win.
You better than me though, cause I still, if I got an 80-yard run,
I'm perping. I'm perping.
boy, I'm turning up. Oh my god.
With my speed, I hit the corner and get 80. Oh yeah, it's over with. I'm out.
He gonna slam his helmet.
I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm bucked in the helmet, throwing it off.
it all goes out
It's
the
me.
window though.
It's me.
It all goes out the window.
Yeah.
You can ask any of the old linemen. I had so many touchdown celebrations that they never saw because I always say, I'm doing this game. And then when it happened, it's like,
Hell no,
Bro, I'm
walking
telling
to
you.
the side. No, bro.
can't even think about it.
Real
Cause
talk.
y'all workhorses. You talking about? I mean, go ahead.
No, I was saying, but y'all don't need to talk because the receivers talk for y'all.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you'll get a 6-yard run, and the receivers are the first people. To
Bro, they didn't even get a good block and they
Boy.
talking. I'm like, bro, what?
Especially Jones, bro.
Jones.
6, bro.
Man, I love them boys. Them boys got my back.
They always,
Definitely.
no, you know.
Like Ron will hit it for whatever. He'll break a big run. John come to me, hey Rube, what y'all doing? I'm like, John, leave me alone, bro. You ain't even over here.
Oh yeah, like he didn't even block.
Right.
He be like,
Feel me?
he might like get in the way or something. And I'm like, bro, you didn't even have a good block. He said, but my running back down there.
Right.
They all work
First
together.
down,
Like you ain't
touchdown.
wrong, bro.
All work together.
Like, nah, but who got your back is your O line. Like something happened to y'all, like the O line is coming over there running, swinging.
Yeah.
Swing,
Like-
big boys.
And I think your relationship with them is important. Like you're with them almost every day. You hang out with them. Like talk about the dynamic between you and your O line and how important that is for a running back to be close with his O line.
I feel like it's very important. I even try to like, you know, we haven't really started doing it to where I want to yet, but I want to watch film with them too because I feel like it's a lot of their calls and things like that I'm not saying I'm foreign to or don't understand, but it would be so much better if we're on the same accord. And when that's all we kind of hang the way we do, you always see me with the O-line because we eat together, we chill together in the locker room. I live with a couple O-linemen and things like that. So it's like, I feel like when I'm around them and I know their breaking point, I know what makes them tick, I know like what makes them happy, we can keep each other happy. And obviously, y'all see on Saturdays that all works together. If the O-line is clicking, I'm clicking, and if vice versa. So it's like we kind of need each other to be successful. So
Same on my end. Like if my D line is clicking,
Hey.
like
Hey,
Great day.
it's a great day.
It's an amazing day.
It's a great
It's
day.
a beautiful day in the neighborhood. We're skipping rainbows everywhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's something that I'm definitely taking from you and implementing it with the D line side because like that's important. Knowing what they have to go through and then meeting them in the middle with that, like it's gonna make them want to perform for you.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? When y'all work together, it's gonna make everything sweeter.
Yeah, I think that just goes to show like type of person you is. Every time I see you in that locker room, over there with the old lineman, like every time, literally every time I see him walking from breakfast, walking from anywhere.
Never at his locker.
It's
just with the
6
O-line.
old linemen in Rome. That's it.
Yeah.
He like, I'm about to go eat with my lineman. Like, all right, bro, I catch you. Like, wait, Rome trying to do something. Like, nah, I'm with my old lineman. Like that's smart because
that's how
like
it
in that
be.
game, that's all you got.
That's all I need right there.
I know they love your ass because they just got blocked for like a second or two, and then you gone.
Yeah.
You know, you just get 15 yards, and you definitely gone. You for a tutty. When you hit like, what was the fastest you ran like this past season? Like,
I think I hit 21 twice. Not crazy, but it was like, you know, Northwestern I think was 21.4.
That was a beautiful run.
Beautiful.
That was-
I think
Beautiful run.
Beautiful.
I love that
man.
run.
Beautiful.
that was the one.
I love that run.
When Hari did a little
The cartwheel. Already did a cartwheel.
Yeah. It's funny because like before that play, I really wanted a sub. Like I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, bro, they just scored again to tie it back up. I'm like, yo, it's 3 minutes left. I was like, might as well just try to recoup, get ready for overtime. Like, nah, I gotta go back out there. And the first play, I was like, yo.
Shopping, boy.
Wait, hey, I thought that was after the. Didn't we get a turnover for that play?
Oh, that's the pick seed.
Oh, it was a pick?
I know it was a pick because I got a whole story because like we got the pick was all hype like turning up hit the gritty coach is mad coach is mad we come to the sideline like hey y'all the game ain't over get your helmets everybody you know how you put the helmets on the little rack everybody's like like nah we ain't listening to what he talking about right now he's like offense about to handle up he's like come on bro like game ain't over like y'all might have to get back out there and go. First play. We looking at him. We looking at him like what? Eat your words. He like all right.
Rome was sliding. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Buddy was gonna heel click you right there.
I thought he was too.
But then when he dove and like you had skipped up and kept, I'm like yes. I was just like yes.
I wasn't supposed to fall right there, but it felt good. Like just diving into
the ground.
yeah,
I feel that.
Right. You got that home run speed. Like you always been that fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always.
My bad.
I think from like
can't even
area, I think, because you and Banks be moving.
Sliding.
I don't know.
What's in the water, bro?
Maybe, but like
they came to Florida, got some Zephyr Hills, and took it back
that
up
ain't
the way
it.
they at.
It's not what it is.
That's what it is.
It's just
might
me
be
being a
faster.
competitor, man.
Y'all got that Zephyr Hills in y'all stream, in y'all blood. That Zephyr Hills water. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but that speed kills, man. It's annoying too
doesn't.
because like if you get out, over with, out of there.
Try to be it.
Like you might as well start hitting the celly because
Bro, there be times in practice, Rome run like wheel routes and stuff. And we in man. But I just know like okay, we're in man. Rome's alignment is wider. I'm like okay, I gotta take this angle. Right out the chute, sliding, like head down on some like, let's go. I'm like, man.
I like when he's lined up on me and when Greeley's lined up on me. Cause I know they're gonna make me work.
Yeah,
because y'all be flying.
Greeley be sliding.
They make me work, and I just love it. Cause like I feel like I get the best work in practice. Like Saturdays are so much easier because of what happens during the week.
Yeah.
And you know they can say whatever they want about defense, all that. Y'all got the toughest defense that I've gone against since I've been in college. For
too
sure.
much speed. It's too much speed back
For
there.
sure.
It's too much speed.
Yeah.
Get after it.
There's too much speed out there.
Yeah.
You know, coming into you know Maryland, you wasn't a big wasn't as big as you are now. You came in 190. Our other running back came in 290.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, look.
But you know, got some story. You know, when you first came at 190, you was a little freshman. And I think everyone was trying to get their lick on you.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, definitely.
Everybody. So
Yeah.
how did you what was your thought process after you was getting those hits? Like you were like man, like I don't know if I can do this, or were you like, man, I got this body right so I can, really get busy?
Yeah, it was a little bit of everything. It was never so much like I couldn't do it. It was just like I got to learn how to maneuver. I know I talked to a lot of my coaches and stuff like that, and my parents, they kind of talked to me as well. And I kind of chalked it up to like being in high school, it was way more easy for me. So I had to fix a lot of these things that kind of worked in high school. You guys all saw like freshman year, I ran straight up. Pad level.
You did, Brody.
No pad level, nothing. And it was like in high school, I wasn't taking hits, so I could do whatever I wanted. But I had to learn how to kind of, improve and get better so that I can take on the things. And, I work with Wood and everybody else in the weight room. I put on 10 pounds pretty quickly.
Right. Yeah.
And it was like I had to lose some fat, gain some muscle, and, just kind of get better with my awareness. That speed is that much faster to where if you're, a little bit lackadaisical or you aren't on your game, something happens.
You're going to get caught, especially,
I took I got hit, I want to say about 5 times during camp alone freshman year.
And I said, I'm like, Rome, you running the A-gap zone, you better lower it. Rome, like.
Straight up.
Rome, you should hit that hole and.
You would hit it, though.
You would hit it. Yeah. You would hit it. Like, zone flex hit A-gap. I'm like, you would come through and somebody just. And it's like you would go ahead, get down, pop right up.
Pop
like,
right up.
That's
Yeah.
nobody can take that from you though.
Nobody.
You was tough as nails. Like nobody. I'm like, yo, this man don't get hurt. Like,
Yeah.
like people getting hit like that by D Rose, Ami, Mokite, all them boys. Like
Big boys.
was Samo was
Yeah,
there?
I think
Samo.
All them boys.
Yeah.
I remember one time Samo grabbed me, like right here, and he threw me, and I just flew. Like I couldn't even stop. Like it was one of those where I was back putting on like
Samo,
this.
man.
But he would do that to 90% of the people. I ain't gonna lie. Samo was different.
Samo was like a African warrior
Yeah.
in football pads. Like just built everywhere. Like, yeah, bro.
For sure.
Yeah,
For
but
sure.
you talked about your development. I know you redshirted your first year. So talk about that process, because I know there's people out there going through that same process of redshirting,
Right.
not meeting the expectations that they wanted to meet when they first get into college. So talk about that process for you and how you overcame that process and what that process taught you.
Coming into that process, I was just like how everybody else is when they first get the news that that's happening. I was down on myself a little bit because, that was my first time ever going through something where I wasn't playing. Right. I was going through practices during the week, but I wasn't getting to showcase anything on Saturdays. So it was like I was hurt for a little bit. Like, I was like, dang, like, am I good enough? And it was like, when is my time going to come kind of thing. And it was like patience was a virtue at that time for me. And like I say all the time, having a brother that went through it, he helped me tremendously. He had to go JUCO, and he had the red shirt in JUCO, and he had to show me a lot of the things that he went through. And he was like, look, these coaches are redshirting you because they see something in you. They could waste a year doing anything, but they see value in you that they want to keep you around for another year. That's how he kind of tried to tell me how to go about it. So I took it like this is a year for me to learn the system, get my body right, and just create my own identity. And I tried to, excel in all three of those facets. And it was like I came to practice every day. I tried to limit my MAs. I tried to make sure I never missed a meal, never was late to anything. And it was like I wanted to kind of set a standard for myself that these coaches could, rely on. Right. And it started off like that. And, once the season was over, we got into winter workouts. I wanted to be the first one in every drill, or, be the first running back in every drill, or, once spring ball rolled around, I tried to keep the momentum up, and I just let it roll through everything. I got to camp, and I was like, I want to do really good in camp. And then once Buffalo hit, it was like, this is real.
Yeah, I mean, you put that weight on, no surprise. I'm surprised you didn't put more weight on working out with Wood. Yeah. They got, the strength coach y'all running backs got is so wild. I mean, it's great because y'all getting big. Yeah. But boy, when I see y'all squatting, they squat all the way down to like ass to grass for real.
For 8 reps for 454 something like.
Man, yeah.
They base be inside their shoulders, squatting.
Controlled tempo.
I'm like, yo.
Can't bounce out of the hole.
With the wedges.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Something to get used to.
Oh, they call it calluses. That's what you call it.
Yeah.
Calluses.
That's what you call it.
Mm-hmm.
We like, what? Damn, you working? And we like, okay.
Big 10 running back. Big 10 running back.
Big 10 running back. You trying to? Yeah. That's Wood.
You say NFL or XFL? Which one?
Yeah. That's Wood.
We hit you with that. You gonna hit about 8.
At 190, you CFL. 210, you NFL.
That's what
like, come on, man.
I mean,
That's Wood. Shout out Wood though.
Shout out Wood.
Shout out Wood.
For sure.
Hey.
Nah, but man, with them workouts and you getting big, and then you got the starting season Buffalo game, like we talked about, Northwestern big game. Then you got the Indiana game, like you had, and then of course all the other games you was doing your thing too, and we had all the other running backs doing their thing.
Yeah.
I mean that's great, But when you get to the end zone and you got that celly, we do see a little, tell us about your celly celebration and stuff.
Yeah, everybody knows Antonio Brown. He kind of like pumped it up and made it a big thing. But for me, it's special to me because my grandma, that's kind of who I do it for. Yeah. She never got to see me play. She was always scared to come to like games and stuff like that. It's kind of funny talking about it now because it's like, look, I'm on one of the biggest stages playing football now. She missed out, but like, it's like she didn't want to see me get hurt or anything like that. So I kind of respected it. Yeah. And it's like kind of my way of showing her like, look, I'm here. You see me, I'm here, like, kind of communication with her. Right. And she kind of gives me strength in a lot of areas because I saw her fight, and it kind of made me a fighter. And I kind of go through that in the weight room a lot too, working out with Wood. Some days I be in my bag, and it's like, look, I got to power clean all this weight, and I'm like, look, my grandma's looking down on me. I can't mess up right now. And that's kind of how I look at a lot of things. So she gives me strength, and that's kind of where that celebration comes from. I call my grandma,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of lit cellies. Like he talked about the Indiana. I remember the Indiana when that joint was cold.
Yeah.
It was prime time. Busted a run. Boom. We needed the juice. Needed the first down to seal. It was like late in the game, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, whoa. Like those are juice plays. Like celebration could be juice plays, and like the camera goes on you. We all seeing it. We like, oh yeah, big screen go up there. You hit the slime to the first down. What?
Yeah.
Like
It was 39, and we call outside zone. I'm like,
on 39.
I'm like,
That was a play call.
We
I
ain't
ain't
punting
gonna
the
lie.
ball. We ain't punting the ball on this drive.
They ran the ball.
You got that for real.
Yeah.
Well, I was looking. Right when they handed the ball off, I was like, "You gotta be kidding me, dog!"
Everybody was mad. What are we doing?
Then he ran like 5 yards. I was like, "Okay." He got ALA up. Then he kept going. I was like, "Ah!"
Yeah.
I was at home that game, but I was still hurt.
Yeah.
39. I'm like, bro, why are we running the ball?
Right.
Like, are we trying to win or what are we trying to do?
He gonna hand the ball off.
Wrong got it. Hit a little stuff. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm get the first. He got the first. Like, yeah. He got the first. I'm hopping. Hit that. I'm like, yes. I'm like, yes. That's wrong right there. That's wrong right there. Feel me?
That game felt so good because, Leah had went down, and it was everything was stacked against us that game. They had our family and like the nosebleeds on the opposite side of the stadium.
Indiana always do that.
They do that. So they had no impact on the game. Penn State does it too, but they no impact on the game.
And it was like, yo, we getting out here with a win.
Billy came up big too.
Billy came up big. I think we rushed for like 100-some yards in the fourth quarter.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was toting it.
It was
They
crazy.
said that stat on the TV. I think I remember that.
Yeah, me and Billy
Some-
combined for
yeah.
like over 100 on the ground in like half a quarter, honestly.
That's ridiculous. That's crazy to hear. That's a crazy stat. I ain't
Y'all was turning up that game. Like Billy was doing his thing. Then the C Dice little spin move he had after the catch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
And then y'all third down, boy, y'all were doing your thing.
Yeah.
That whole game was just. It was weird. That was a weird game.
It was like a
I ain't
movie
gonna lie.
style
That
game.
was a weird game.
We were selling. I ain't gonna lie. We were
But
selling.
it was like, I don't know how to explain it because it was going both ways. Like, literally, y'all first play of the game, y'all caught a pick. Then we scored like 2 plays later. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's one of them.
Bro, we
days.
was calling out they
I
play.
thought we was
Yo.
And then we started stalling. It was like, yo,
We
like,
was
what's
calling out
going
their
on?
plays and everything, like get moving around. Then it was trick play. We was just like, whoa. And then all of a sudden we in a game. We going halftime. Everybody like, whoa, what's going on? Like
Yeah.
arguing and stuff. And it's like
Yeah.
You guys together.
You got it together, pulled it out. Yeah.
had to hit that celly. I mean, you created like an identity that season, but it all came from all the work you was doing. You could have, packed it up and was like, all right, like, they ain't feeling me, hit the portal. But you put in that work, was Woods, came in spring ball, you was turning up, then did what you had to do. And, you got names, they call you Hemby. They use your name, put it up. Me, I was like, take us home, Rome. Take us to the end zone, man. Like, this, how's it feel to be like, one of the prominent players of the program now,
It's just, nothing but God, honestly. I'm just so blessed to be in this position. And just to be able to, take the field with you guys and everything like that, it's just something that I wouldn't trade for anything, honestly. I'm proud of myself, but I feel like it's a lot more work that I can contribute and a lot more that I have to give to the team. So, like, I take it with, being happy and also, like, looking at where I can be better for, everybody else. So, just looking at my transformation and seeing how things change, it's like, wow, like what a difference 6 months can make. I say a year, but like it really transitioned from the end of the season to spring ball was when I really felt like
it was crazy.
I felt like I was a different person. Like, I kind of waited. And even in the bowl game, like, Pinstripe Bowl, I was feeling myself a little bit. Like, even in the Pinstripe Bowl, I was feeling myself a
boy
little
threw that
bit.
6 on.
He threw the 6 on.
6 on.
Boy, what?
Six room was different.
Yeah,
room was
I
the
was
one.
feeling myself a little bit. And I was like, ready to go for the next season.
I realized you was the one when that pinstripe bull, that lineman tried to tackle you, and you ran him over in the tutty. I was like, oh my God. I was like, we gonna be straight in this future, bro.
Like that entire game revealed everything. Like Twan revealed Twan potential. The defense had a great game.
Yeah.
Rome, he got off. Like that game alone revealed a lot.
Yeah.
That was your first touchdown, right?
No, that was my second one. I scored in Howard.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like
everybody eats.
Everybody eats. You know, it was one of those games.
Yeah, one of them games. Yeah, everybody
Got
eats.
my first collegiate touchdown.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because Eric handed me that touchdown too.
That's lit.
And it's
That's
like,
what's
yeah.
Shout out Eric.
Shout out Eric, man.
Easy E.
E-word. That's what I call him.
Oh man.
Yeah,
But
man.
you know, when did you start playing running back?
5
When you was
years.
5?
Yeah.
You since then you kind of knew, you know, the ins and outs of playing running back, and you know, we see it from your perspective. Y'all the workhorses of the team, not flashy. And the longevity is not in the vocabulary. And so what is like the future of the position? Because there's like some NFL guys, you know, that had some talks about how they're getting paid, how they're getting treated. Like I know Saquon, Melvin Gordon, Christian McCaffrey is like, we don't have time to get these big contracts because 2 or 3 years we already banged up. So they don't pay us. But it's like we're doing all this work. So
Saquon won like 16 mil. And then Joe Mixon, he took another cut, I think.
Yeah, he
So
did.
now
He just took a cut.
He was projected to get 10, I think. Now he getting 5. I think that's what it is, though. Yeah, like, just talk about that and look like where the position is going.
I think it's not even so much the position as much as football. You know, they don't really want to run the ball as much as they do now because they want everybody to spread the offense, spread the defense, and it's like they want to throw the ball all over the field now. So it's like if you're a running back and you aren't able to, you know, be reliable in the passing game, whether that's protection or running routes or even having good enough hands to catch the ball, it's like your years in the NFL is kind of getting diminished. And I see where they're trying to go with it because if you think about it, running back is such a hard position, but it's a position that a lot of people can play. You can't be excellent in it, but you can be decent enough to contribute in a positive way.
Right.
So like, I look at it as, you know, me going through the process and having dreams of playing in the NFL. I want to be a positionless running back. And what I mean by that is I want to be able to get flexed out at number one. I want to
Alvin
run
Kamara
every
type.
route
Okay.
in the tree because I feel like if I can do that, I market myself way better. And it's like, I think of it as if I can only run the ball, in 3 years, they'll have somebody that's got fresher legs that can just run the ball.
Run the ball,
That's
So
reality
how
of the
can I
position.
set myself apart to, you know, contribute and get to that second contract, build that generational wealth and that type of stuff. And that's kind of how I'm, you know, keeping my mind frame. But for the position itself, I feel like we do need a little bit more respect. We do put ourselves through a lot to help the offense run.
Man.
And, you know, I hope they figure it out because, you know, it's a lot of players out there that deserve a lot more, you know, compensation, whether that's money or, you know, accolades and things like that for what they go through because we go through a lot out there for sure.
Yeah, like just cool. The last, like the older generation running back who was workhorses, like even Christian Okoye, the bus, like, bro, when them boys was toting it,
Your
like,
ass out the way.
like the whole
sure.
ground and pound, but like they didn't last. And it's like they was running like that in college and high school too. It's like you was getting what back then when they was running the ball more, like there wasn't all these spread offenses. They
lot
was
of hits, man.
getting
A lot of
30,
hits.
40 carries a game.
a lot of
But then
hits.
you go do that in the league, the same thing.
And body types change too. You got to think back then everybody was big. And like it's different because everybody was big, but if you talk to like former NFL players, they'll say we're bigger now because of how our builds are and like how we actually, you know, how we are structured. We were talking to KG the other day. Yeah. He said he played all his years in NFL at like 280, I think he said. And it's like we don't have a lineman that's in the starting talks that's under 300 pounds right now.
Right.
We got people in the O-line that's, you know, bigger. So it's like we're more athletic, but we definitely have different body types. And they were playing like in the league when it was 3rd and 1. You knew I was running the ball.
Yeah.
And you were standing where I wanted to be.
I'm looking right at you. I'm looking right at you. Let's go.
Hey, there's no receiver out there.
Nothing.
3 tight ends.
Nothing.
13 T personnel. Like, what are we talking about? Like,
Yeah.
It ain't even a slot formation. That's like I wing
Yeah.
Pro.
13 TT.
13
Yeah.
TT.
like 3 T's.
And their helmets is like this far
Yeah.
apart before the snap of the ball.
Yeah.
So they already know where they're going.
Right.
You ain't going
The
this
face
way.
mask
You're
covering
going
the
right
neck.
here.
Tell me what 13 TTs means.
Okay, 13 TT, right? So,
Bro, I'm bad at PTA.
so 13 TT, right? It's when the offensive comes out, right? It's 3 tight ends in the formation. So imagine the O-line plus the 3 tight ends.
Yeah.
But in place of receiving tight ends, they put like tackles there.
Tackles. That's what it's
So
for.
it's like 5 300-pound men with an additional 2, making it 7 300-pound men.
Mm-hmm.
And then they run the ball in that formation.
Yeah.
So like you got your Minnesotas, you got your Iowas, you have your who else runs this? Purdue a little bit ran.
They might, yeah, they had it. They
little
ran
bit.
it a couple times, but not too many times. The
The
people who got a lot of tight ends, they'll do
Yeah.
it.
Big Ten on the other side.
Yeah, Big Ten on the other side.
Them country boys.
Yeah, man. That's
Yeah.
and
Nebraska,
yeah, man, and yeah. Like I feel for the D line any week we have that because like they have to lock in like specifically for those specific formations because like, bro, like they're getting 600 pounds on them like right now at the snap, like boom, like it's just a lot, bro.
Like 7 on 7 don't prepare you for that.
7 on
7
7 does
don't
not
prepare you for that,
prepare
bro.
you for that. No, it does not.
That's grown man, like
Yeah.
real life.
Like mano y mano for real.
They even changed some of the numbers of the tackles, so like they're like eligible to go downfield.
Yeah.
Like you have to work. Like you have to worry about
account
it.
for them. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that's just some of the offenses that get schemed. Like that's like the Big Ten is weird.
Bro, that's why I don't like offense, bro. Because they always try and do something just to. I don't like offense, bro.
Man, y'all gotta remember, I'm still an offensive player here. Like,
Bro, like
You ain't dissing, but like it's just
I'm dissing.
It's a fact.
In practice, like, I don't like going against Rome in practice because anytime like I have him like man coverage or I gotta read him. I'm looking at Rome. I always look at my key pre-snap. I just look at him. He looking at me. He blinking. He doing all this crazy stuff. I'm like, bro, like we in practice, lock in, bro. Like get me hot. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
cuz look, if I could tell you reading me, I'm reading you now. What's up?
for sure.
Man, you are a pest in practice. Like
Well, yeah,
every play.
we don't see you till you got 5 yards downfield running at us.
Bro,
Bro,
you
what people don't understand, this man is goofy. Like, he's a funny ass dude. Like, he's funny as hell. Like, he's really goofy, man. Like, so now he busts a 60-yard run. He says some goofy stuff like, "Damn, you couldn't catch me, brother." And then
Then jog away.
bro,
Don't give you a chance to say anything.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? So, but I love the work though because,
Great work.
like you said, we get you better, you get us better as well as
Yeah.
far as the speed.
Definitely.
As far as the
Especially.
like being diligent and like on time when it comes to gaps and like where we gotta be at, like because we know when you get a little space, bro, like it's out of there.
And like you got that power to you.
Yeah.
Like that that zone flex
You
hit.
got a little pop. Mm-hmm.
And you ain't juking because you know like you just get a thud, like we get down, like
Yeah.
if you bust it out, you're gonna be more tired. So it's just an agreement. It's like, all right, you gotta come with it because Rome, you know, that acceleration, you catching it.
Like it's not
All right.
sweet.
And he gonna keep running. You
It's
gotta,
not sweet,
gotta
yeah.
do
I
fire.
gotta keep
one
going.
time at camp, bro. That was rapid practice. But he was like, got up out of there running the sideline, and then like I tag you off. But I was like, you know, if you cut back, you would have, got me. But I didn't tell him because, like, that's gonna be rough for me in practice. But in the games, you gonna turn up. So like, hey, bro, you just do that dead leg right there.
I remember that. You told me,
Yeah.
look,
You will be gone.
right here, dead leg. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm still hot at you now. Like I know I'm acting cool, but I'm still upset at you from the spring game.
Bro, we're not even talking about that. right now.
man.
So we in the spring game, right? I had a cool little scrimmage. You know what I'm saying? I made a couple plays here and there, whatever. I don't remember the down and distance. It's a spring game. I'm just out there playing. What it was like outside zone,
Yeah,
or something like that.
yeah.
So Rome running, but like Rome think he fast. I'm faster.
Oh man.
Oh, that's crazy.
So
Oh,
Rome slide. He going. You know what I'm saying? I get around the block. I go to tackle Rome. Stiff arm, mush pie.
Oh,
to the face. Mush pie. Just.
That's the worst.
At a family event.
That's-
The spring game is a family event.
we playing football though.
I know, bro. So he mushed me right, and he mushed me bad to the point I'm like spinning on my butt. Like,
As a man, I could never go out like that.
I'm like, you know what? This man just stiff armed me. So we get up, we sign in everything for the people. Your mom come up to my area, to my spot where I'm at. I'm like, hey, mom, what's up? Like, hey, how you doing? Whatever. I'm like, you know I'm mad at your son, right? It ain't safe for him, okay? You know that, right? She started laughing, whatever. I get in the locker room. I'm like, hey, Rome, like, it's up for you.
Right.
It's up for you. Jokingly, obviously, but like, yeah, man. Like going back to we were talking about your physicality, how you run the ball. You got speed, you got power, you have the stiff arm, which I hate when running backs use that. That's something I just continue gotta. Yeah, man. It's bad, but yeah, you have everything that a running back needs to be successful. So like when we talk about your ability, like it's there.
I'm waiting for that spin.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, what you gonna add to the bag? What Terp Nation gonna see to the bag this year?
Personally, I think I got to work on second level cuts. That's like the next facet to my game that I think will change a lot for me, because I realized that I can put secondary defenders in the bind when I'm running at them full speed. But y'all seen in a few games, especially Ohio State, it was a few runs that was like, look, if I could have made this person miss, I scored.
Yeah.
And that's how I want to kind of, be able to give in and outs and things like that, and maybe even a little hurdle, because them smaller DBs, they like to ankle bite and tap my legs and stuff like that.
So what do you think you can, like, how can you improve that? How can you work on that? Do you think you would say?
I'm working with, Coach Simon. He's definitely really good in that.
Yeah.
He's coached a lot of NFL players and running backs and things like that, and he's definitely influential in that aspect. And he just basically gives me drills to give me those little split-second things that you can't predict, because obviously a defender, you guys are, pros at tackling, and you know how to tackle somebody that's coming at you full speed. So it's like I got to give myself one of those things where I got to make a decision on a dime and stick with it. So we got like drills at practice where we'll be going over the bags and they'll throw something at us and we got to make it miss right then and there. And that's like kind of helps me to make it second nature, so I don't got to think about it, because as soon as you think on the field when you're doing something like that, it's over with.
Yeah, for sure.
So, we all grow up watching players. I watched some people in your position throughout college. Who's the best college running back in history?
Or like
you could say like 2000s and later, or you can even go the whole.
That's a good question.
Don't say the wrong answer now.
You got Reggie, you got Saquon, you got AP, you got
Saquon was different.
You got a bunch of people.
Saquon was different.
Saquon was different.
Like, look, I don't even like Penn State like that, but Saquon was different.
You just gotta respect him.
Saquon, like, it was to the point where I was going to camp at Penn State trying to get the sauce from them. Him, Miles Sanders, but look,
Miles Sanders was
they got some. They was cooking over there. I would say like Saquon is one of those guys that I looked up to when I was going through the process. I'm forgetting who I want to say. I always looked at Bama's running backs. Derrick Henry, he was a beast in college.
You had Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram was like that too.
Damian Harris, that's his name. Damian Harris, that's his name.
Damian Harris.
You said Yeldon.
Yeah, TJ Yeldon.
I think Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs was cold.
Are they running back?
Josh Jacobs.
Are they running back? You?
They get a lot of talent, man. Like they got some running backs, but you got to think they put a lot of mileage on their running backs too before they get to the, like Trent Richardson.
Yeah.
He was one of them. He was one of these guys.
He was one of them.
But they carried the ball so much. It's like man, yeah.
Most definitely.
It's Reggie for me.
I gotta go Saquon.
Reggie was like, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
How much did he look? Yeah, it
couldn't have been too much.
I mean, like
he was rolling
like
though.
190, 195.
How much Reggie Bush was?
But yeah, I think I can't go with anybody other than Saquon.
203?
I ain't gonna lie, that's getting lit up. I ain't gonna lie. That's getting lit up.
Hey, he was shifty though, man. Like
Reggie Bush will put you on a highlight tape.
Yeah.
I just need one time he not looking.
And then the market he was in, like USC, California, and that was before like the era now, like with all the social media and stuff. Like
I ain't gonna lie, that's Pac-12. I mean, I ain't saying like one. I ain't saying one plays better than another, but
I'm saying that.
That's Pac-12 defense.
You're right.
Yeah,
And
you
you
ain't lying.
don't know what you're going to get with Pac-12 defense. That's just 100.
Let's do that.
Let's just call it spade.
College, man, I gotta go Saquon. College Saquon.
Yeah,
is
Saquon
still,
was like that.
They come
I
over.
still see the. I came across the video the other day when he hurdled somebody, got hit in midair.
kept
Iowa,
running.
bro.
Come
Yes.
on, bro.
Yes,
crazy.
then
Come on, bro.
unfazed.
That's balance.
Bro, like, what do
An
you...
hour.
Bro,
Crazy.
like, I didn't realize how crazy that play. Because when I saw it play, like, before, like, years before, I'm like, okay, that was cold. Like, that defender, like, bro, you're not good. Like, what are you doing there? Bro, I see this play, like, recently again, like, on some thundercloud type. Bro, he sprinted, like, 90 degrees to the sideline, stopped, cut up, then literally stops with one foot.
Bro, yeah.
I was like, oh, my
Yeah.
God. No.
A lot of the highlight plays from college, what I realized, like, before I came to college, I would see college highlight plays. I'm like, oh, this defender sucks.
Yeah, no, that's why, yeah.
I was the
I say the
same
same
way.
thing.
Like, now that I'm in college and I went through like a few seasons and stuff like that,
Right.
whenever somebody misses a tackle or like whenever someone makes a spectacular play, I'm like, yeah, like that's possible. Bro. Like,
Look, I'm telling you, the problem I humble every freshman. They come in like, oh, I would have did this, or
No,
they
no,
doing this.
no,
How about you go out there with 100K fans, no pursuit angles. This is you one-on-one. You making that
I'm
tackle
a grown man.
on the girl, man.
I'm looking now.
trying to
Saquon was 230 in college. That's different.
Running that.
That's different.
That's a different beast. And he was sliding too.
Yeah, he was.
He was
sliding,
kick returning and
definitely.
everything else.
I'm not gonna lie, one-on-one tackling versus a good back in front of everybody in the nation, damn near in the game. That's like the most nervous you'll probably ever get in your life.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like.
bro.
No,
I feel
no,
you
man.
think?
I don't know.
I'd rather have that open field tackle than be one-on-one with a dog. I ain't gonna lie. That might be like me just feeling more comfortable guarding somebody though.
I don't know, cause like when I get I got a gap run for a safety. It's terrible.
I rather one-on-one though.
Scott free a gap run, and then he just got bro.
Like if I'm going against Rome, right?
That's what you said. Yeah.
No. Oh, I'm talking about open field. Like one-on-one. Like okay, that's like bro, you gotta. You know what I'm saying, trust your training, get your technique. But open field though, it's like, bro, it's you.
Well, for his A gap, like for us, A gap, the same
Oh, yeah,
thing.
yeah,
as
yeah.
That's the
one-on-one,
worst.
boy.
That's
I
the
live in
worst.
there, so it's
but
like,
I don't get nervous. It's more of that like, hey, he already got past 2 levels. Like
Yeah.
if I get whatever, you gonna have to get whatever yards you get. I'm just getting them on the ground.
Yeah,
so I don't
yeah.
be
Good
nervous.
job though.
But like
Cool.
those, I'd rather have the A gap one than the ones on the sideline. The ones on the sideline just
I
bro.
like the one.
because there's pursuit, so it's like, all right, like, but when everything's like past you, it's like, all right, like it's just me.
You say you like the one on the sideline?
No, I don't. I don't like the
either.
sideline.
I don't either.
I don't like
either,
the sideline.
bro. I don't
Like,
either, bro.
The sidelines, y'all
What?
friend.
I don't
That's
either,
the 12th
bro.
That's
defender.
what, bro.
Well, I
That's the thing.
love the side. Bro,
I miss more on the sideline than I do A gap.
I do too. I ain't gonna lie.
sideline. If people chasing, bro, you not like if he's around the sideline.
Like the
not
one I
wrapping
had,
up, bro.
the one I had,
Not even wrapping up.
the one I had at SMU.
That's open field though. That was open field.
But he was on the sideline. I'm rolling from the opposite hash.
Okay, that didn't sound like
there's
you
like,
talking.
bro, they ran.
Bro, know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what
know
you're
that.
talking
When
about.
he tipped on that sideline, boy, he could have stepped out of bounds.
Oh my god! Oh, we're bucking.
Right.
Look, you don't got no room for error. You gotta stay on that line, or you gotta try to cut.
All your
back
weight,
in.
all your weight here.
Yeah, those when the worst hits happen too.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, I'm cutting right there too.
Oh, what? On the sideline, I ain't cutting.
Oh yeah, I'm cutting.
Like, bro, if
You just throwing your body. That's annoying.
if you told me I'd have made 10 open field tackles in a game to like win $1 million, I'm like, man,
Hey,
I'll take it.
I'll take it too. But
Okay, so
but,
out of 10,
But most of my problem when I'm like,
though.
if I got like a running back like you, I'm like, all right, like I hate giving up more yardage, so I'll be more aggressive, and like when you're more aggressive, you take a risk and like you'll miss. But if you go over there and like, all right, like you gonna get what you get and just try to catch, like you gonna get him down. But like I don't like once he's out, I'm like, nah, I gotta get him down before he
Right
get more
now.
yardage. Like,
yeah,
I'm saying.
That's how I be.
So like,
talking about the dynamic, like you said, you're fast and you got a little power. So like I don't know if you're gonna like run and try and get yardage. Or I can just hit you right there. Like you're gonna like go into me, so you gonna knock me back. Like I don't know how to approach. That's how you got me on the stiff arm. I'm gonna lie. I didn't expect you to do that. I did not expect
that's what the stiff arm is, though. Nobody.
I did not.
No.
But it's like he's running. I'm like, okay, he don't see me. I'm just about to like hit his thigh. We good. Wrap, bro. Mush pie. I'm like, yo.
That's why I just cut room.
Get
Yeah.
off of me.
I don't even mess with it. I'll play around with him, dog. I just cut him. You done. Like on the ground.
Get down.
Next
We
play.
good. Next play.
speed
Come
to
on,
power.
next play.
The speed to power is better than a lot of other stuff because it's like you really don't know what you about to get. So it's like if you use it to your advantage, just like, look, you think I'm about to outrun you, but I'm really trying to run you.
That's when
That's
most. That's when
exactly
most
what
people get
happened.
ran
That's
over.
exactly what
That's when
happened.
most people get ran over.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. Because like, if we're like, oh, you about to press the sideline, so we go from being like square and chest to you, and, oh, he about to press, so we cross over, and then y'all turn back to us, and just like
You're off balance now.
you just get lit up,
Yeah.
so you catching it.
In my instance, it was worse because I was near him and running like a straight line run. I'm like, he don't see me. He presses something. I'm like, I'm going to go get him right now.
I thought you-
By the side. I'm like, yo. So like, I really had no balance. I'm
Oh yeah,
like
because
running.
you went to shoot your guns.
I'm running.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember that. I remember it now.
Like I'm not running the shuffle. I'm running because like
Yeah, you wanted to shoot, and he just full on fit.
Just-
Yeah, my day
bro.
was over after that too. They pulled me out after that play.
Yeah, so now,
It's funny how they pulled him out after
Right.
that. They knew.
Good, bro.
They
They knew.
Hey, bro, you
Hey, you
all
good,
right?
you good.
Come on.
I know Rue was like, bring him back out.
Bring his ass back out here. No, he's good though.
Yeah, I had to call it a day after that one.
Game was fun though, bro.
Yeah, it was. That was like, I'm not gonna say the best spring game that we've had since I've been here, but that was like the most points we scored.
I'll say
like
that
both
was the
ways.
best. Like both sides, just like competitive. It wasn't on some like we wasn't bullshitting. We was getting
Yeah,
good work.
yeah, for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? Yeah.
Crazy work.
We was getting good work.
hey,
Yeah, man.
hey man, you've been tuning the media. You know that Kiki Palmer and Usher situation.
Yeah, man.
Hey man, who's wrong and like you know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
Like what would you do?
See, I gotta look at it and see what exactly the argument is over because it seemed like he was talking about her outfit, and the media kind of took it as what she was doing with Usher, if that makes sense. So like, I got a different response for each one.
Okay, so respond to the outfit.
Now you good.
Make your response to the outfit. Like, what do you feel about?
Honestly, I didn't see anything wrong with the outfit.
I didn't either.
Because I feel like if you got a bad chick or you got a girl that has status like that, and she's doing that because she can do that, and you got a baddie, and you know how you feel me like, hey,
And on
you
top
can
of
go
that,
ahead
she
and do you.
she just had a child.
Yeah, she just had a child. body banging.
Snapback
Okay.
Body
was
banging
crazy.
like that.
Okay.
Snapback was
You feel me?
crazy.
I'm gonna be like, look, I know you mine. Go out and do your thing, but you feel me?
I'm not gonna lie.
let
I
them
would
look, they
encourage you
can't
to wear
touch none of
that after you just had my child. You just had my child. I would encourage you to wear something like that.
You look
You
that
look
good
good right now. Go
You look
ahead.
that good.
I'm not
go
saying you
ahead.
can't look good. Like, go look good. But you know, don't come up the house, you know, what you doing double cheeked up on a, you know, Saturday afternoon.
But-
going to Usher's, yeah.
But what I got a problem with though is what she was doing with Usher.
Nah,
See?
yeah.
Okay.
That was like,
It's
all
just
right.
bad. Like, look, if Keke Palmer was my girl, I'm gonna say exactly this. When she come back in the house, I'm gonna say, baby, you look so beautiful right now. But what you just did ain't gonna work.
Ain't gonna-
'Cause look, I even tried to defend her at first too. I'm like, you
Right.
know what? It's
Okay.
Usher. Like everybody, you know,
I
he
tried,
sings
yeah.
to
I
women all the
tried.
time.
I tried.
But
I
then I
tried.
saw the video of her like jaw dropping at him. Like now I'm mad.
Yeah, that.
Cause like I might not be on Usher's level, but you with me. You not
Right.
with him.
What I don't think her boyfriend should have did was went to social media.
No,
about
no,
it.
no, no, no.
No, he was wrong with the social
He was
media.
wrong
wrong.
with
She
social
came
media.
home
Right.
and talked to her. Look,
talk-
I liked how you did. I don't like how you did that. You feel me? But
Work it
when
out
you go
like
to
that.
social media, you already gonna lose because
Already.
Keke Palmer, she got more status than bro. So
A lot
like
more status.
So-
they
You know,
already, her fans already. You feel me? Bashing them.
lit him up.
They ready to slide.
Right, they waiting on him.
Wildly.
They waiting on him to act
I'm
up.
waiting on him. I'm waiting on him to say something. Oh, he said something on Twitter. Oh, I'm about to.
So
ready to slide.
he went about it all wrong. I don't think he had a wrong idea with it because you feel me. Everybody has differences in their relationship and they tolerate different stuff. But I know like when I saw the video of her jaw dropping, I said,
Yeah, I
look,
was out of sick.
if she
for
was
him.
my girl, she wouldn't be my girl no more neither.
I was sick for him. Like he knew what she was, like,
Right.
what the status she was before. Like so, like you gonna wear some stuff. Like
Yeah,
there's just gonna be people around her. But what they fear is what that happened. Like Usher, if he hit that high note, it's over with.
Yeah.
It's over with. Look, she making that facial expression. Oh, you're done. You're done.
Jaw dropping.
Yeah,
When my man got the shirt off, like,
But I told my mom in high school I was gonna learn how to sing by college. I was gonna take some
course
lessons in
you
college.
did.
I never
Can you
did,
sing?
but if I could sing though,
Boy, yeah. Look, boy, I could say,
If I could sing,
Man.
I'm not playing football, bro.
man,
boy.
if I could sing on some like
No song just like, no, yeah, I know what you mean. Don't you
do
gotta say no
a
more.
show with no shirt, get a couple lift, like you know what I'm saying,
Dang.
I bought.
baby oil.
I got my mom to buy me a piano when I first got to school, and I said, "Look, I don't want a video game. I'm gonna learn how to play a piano." and I never learned. But
Yeah.
if I would have, who knows?
Right. But like with that situation, it don't matter about status, bro. It don't. Like the status you had before, like that don't matter. We in a relationship now.
Right, I get
I
it.
respect you. You respect me.
I see it both
feel me?
ways.
She's still her own person though. Like
She
she's still
is.
Kiki. You know what I'm saying?
He is.
So like no, like I hear you, but like it's also on some stuff like she's still Kiki. She still got that like it's Kiki, bro.
Savannah James ain't coming out of the house.
See,
100%,
and that's why
100%,
Savannah
yeah.
James is so loved.
She in a different bracket. She in a different bracket, bro. She in a different bracket.
She's
You know what
not
I'm
like
saying?
any other person I've ever
She in a
seen.
different bracket.
She's living. I'm not gonna say the perfect life because everybody goes through their own stuff.
Right.
The
But
life.
she's living a life that a
Right.
lot of people would kill for,
Yeah.
and she's taking it in a complete manner that I would love.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like if my wife
Hello.
was carrying it how she carried it,
Like I feel
She
like
get
Kiki,
anything
I
she
feel
want
like
from you,
Kiki
bro.
boyfriend should carry it like that.
you think so?
Yes. It's Kiki, bro. My bad.
No, I
Like,
get it. No, because it is Kiki,
It's
and
Kiki.
Kiki, she,
It's Kiki.
yeah, but what you want her?
Like
You want her
Savannah
to
not
just-
finna be wilding when she's married to LeBron.
Hell no.
I feel like you know what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
She's not.
she's not gonna
She
tarnish
don't.
them. Like because like now you representing. That's
I
what
feel it was a power move.
LeBron James.
I feel it was a power move.
power move.
I feel like she's probably the alpha in a relationship.
Who?
Oh
She
yeah.
might be.
Yeah, but
She on.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
has
yeah.
to be. She has to be. It's no way she's not. The way he like.
the way he went about it
Yeah,
shows you
it shows that he ain't.
he ain't got
Yeah,
it.
the vertical line test, he
And then if you watch
leaning.
Kiki,
He's
like,
leaning.
yeah, like you know Kiki personality. She got a great personality.
Yeah.
Very forward with stuff. Yeah, she's definitely she definitely wears the pants.
She wore the pants, and I seen he deleted the picture, so they might not be together anymore.
over Usher. Dang, that's sick.
Wow.
Not to me though.
Hey, but did you see what was it? Kyle Kuzma's girl?
Hey, what she do?
She sat on his lap. She
See,
sat.
now
Usher came.
that's what she need to do.
See,
I didn't
but
see that.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like she only did that because of the Kiki Palmer situation.
Probably,
I
probably.
feel like if nothing would have happened and it was all like
She would have let. Yeah.
she probably would have got up too. bro.
So Kyle Kuzma's girl at an Usher concert too, with Kyle Kuzma next to her, and like Usher comes to her, like about trying to. She gets up and sells Kyle Kuzma lap, like my man
she
right here.
basically
Like,
like,
that's
That's
my man.
hard. That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. I like
That's
that.
what you supposed. That's how you supposed to
I like
handle.
that. I like that. I like that.
You ain't about to hit a high note in
But
front of
you
my.
also gotta think. But you also gotta think at the same time, Kyle Kuzma got status.
Right.
Let's say Kiki.
It
Palmer.
it's not
let's say
Usher.
No, let's say
About
Kiki Palmer's.
status.
Let's say Kiki Palmer's boyfriend was.
When he got status too though.
It is.
When he got status too though.
I don't even know, bro. That's how I know. Like
Talk about Winnie.
that's his name.
No,
Winnie, yeah, Winnie.
Winnie Harlow is
That's her
is
name,
Kyle
yeah.
Kuzma's girl.
Oh no, yeah, but they both got status. I'm
Yeah.
talking Kiki Palmer, like her boyfriend. I don't know him. Like
Oh yeah, nobody.
you feel me?
does.
So like,
Yeah.
I feel like if he was there with her, it wouldn't have been the same. That's why I always.
I
talk
don't
about
know,
it.
bro. I
No,
don't know.
no, I'm telling you for a fact.
I don't know, bro.
If Kiki Palmer is my girlfriend and we're both at that concert, she can dance with him, but she gonna know I'm right here. So you're not on none
You're
of that.
not.
wild
No, you're
stuff.
not doing that.
Yes,
You're
I
not
am.
doing
No,
that.
no,
No,
wrong.
you're
You're not,
not.
bro.
Bro.
You're not gonna be cool with him dancing with her.
Bro,
like
I'm about to go dance with
Usher.
he was singing to her. They wasn't like
Tell you-
bumping, grinding on each other. Man.
They
He
was
was like,
Man,
he was singing to her.
I'm not
That's
going.
all.
Not even.
I'm saying, okay,
not
okay.
going for it,
Look wrong. They was hugged up. Feel me? Then Kiki.
See, but if I was there, she wouldn't want to hug up
Then
because
look.
I'm gonna stand up
But
with her.
she should want to hug up when you're not there.
Then Kiki put
She shouldn't.
Kiki put
But
both
what I'm saying
arms.
is-
She put both arms on the shoulders.
Oh.
Nah,
nah.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's pain right there. That's
So,
pain.
bro, that's pain.
That's pain right there. You kidding me?
It's not.
I'm not gonna eat for a day.
But I think it hurt more because he wasn't there, bro. If he was there,
Yeah.
If he was there, it probably would have been.
No, if
like,
he was there
all
and that happened,
Bro,
He-
your girl just went viral because of Usher. What you doing?
I feel like they both trifling. Kiki trifling for doing that, and the man trifling for going to the media.
Yeah, so it's understood. It's
Yeah.
understood.
Yeah,
both
they
were
both-
wrong.
They both,
Yeah.
they both in
It's
the wrong. They
understood.
both in the
Yeah,
It's
wrong.
understood. It's
But I
understood.
feel like who's more in the wrong?
Wrong is wrong.
Who's more?
two
in the
wrongs don't make it. Nah, but
Who's more in the wrong? Because they're both very wrong. I think
they
But,
are.
like,
No, I think he was just wrong for going public. But that's
Yes,
that's
yes.
really
He could've-
wrong.
look,
Yes.
look,
He's
because
wrong for that. I know.
who's to say how you go about your relationship? So honestly,
Nobody.
he wouldn't have
Yeah,
been
right.
wrong at all if he hadn't gone out. If he hadn't hit social media, I would have been on bro's side. But
Right.
he came out
Right.
with some
Right.
But he might be like, she did it publicly, so I'm gonna do it publicly.
See, I wish I
If he
lived in
approached
that
it on
world.
some, oh, she do it, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, you're immature, my guy. Just yeah. So that's an L already. You already took an L.
Yeah.
You like, you want to show your ass publicly?
Right.
All right, now I'm gonna show mine.
Yeah.
And
He might have. He could have very well did that. He said,
look.
"Look, you look like you having a good time. I'm about to ruin that."
And then it was what he said.
Yeah.
You're a mother.
Yeah, you're like,
What?
okay, like we know that, but that's like, it ain't what you
He
say.
tried to
it's how
shame,
you-
like, he tried to
yeah,
make her
tried
feel
to
bad,
shame,
like-
yeah, bro. That's not P, as we would say nowadays.
All right, bro. Hey. Transitioning, we always got the one speed questions. I'm gonna ask you a question, just give your thoughts on it. All right, first one up. You put the milk or the cereal first in the bowl?
Cereal, always.
Cereal. Or
Unless
Cereal. That's-
milk is only the first if it's like your second bowl.
Oh yeah.
leftover
It's a second-
milk.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
I was about to.
Yeah, you.
What are you talking
Nah,
about, bro?
nah.
You had me in the first half. I thought.
Yeah, type.
Cereal definitely first.
Okay.
All right, back. All right, next one. Hey, how do you the toilet paper is like? Does it go under or over? Like how you pull it? Does
However I put it on there, bro, is how I'm gonna use it. I ain't gonna lie. It
That's
might be
facts,
over,
though.
it might
Hey,
be
Sam,
under.
I'm saying,
Well, however I put the joint on the thing is how it come out, bro.
I'm
I
not
ain't
gonna lie.
gonna lie.
If your toilet paper is under,
I go over.
you're childish.
I go over.
I do both. I'm pretty
do
sure it's
both.
under in my house right now.
You can't get a clean rip when it's under.
I could get a clean rip however I want.
You can't.
I literally
Okay.
clean.
If you in the
That's
bathroom
fair.
working,
You
look.
just under, then just go like this.
Imagine you in the bathroom working and you grab the toilet paper and you trying to pull it under, but like you get like the whole roll is in your hand.
Yeah,
If you
no,
go over,
okay.
you can get 2 or 3, rip it right there, and we good. We working.
Bro, nah.
Feel me?
I gotta go over.
I'm good. If I put it on there upside down, it don't matter to me.
I didn't think
good.
that was a question. I thought it was a wipe question. I thought it was
If you wipe with toilet paper,
Front.
no. If you wipe with toilet paper in general,
What?
I'm judging you.
Damn. Okay, you gotta do both. Like
I'm
wet
judging
wipes and.
I use wipes too, but like it depends on what I got at the moment. Honestly, I usually get in the shower after anyways, so
bro.
What if you're not home?
I don't really poop in public. And when I do, I ask for your wipes at the facility.
You do.
All right, bro. We gotta get on that. All right, bro. Who is the best dressed college football player in the nation?
I'm not gonna choose me because
You got to.
You have to choose
have
you.
to.
I can't choose me.
I feel like
I ain't gonna lie. It's some people that really know how to put it on. We talking suits or we talking like
Both.
whatever.
Whatever.
Okay. I don't know, cause I feel like I like my style and I just, you feel me, how I like it, but he got that stuff too. And the reason why I'm gonna put him in the conversation is because I've seen him put some fits together with like, you feel me, nothing for real. Like you feel me, something that you could really dumb down. He really know how to put it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with me and him. You know, we got the same initials, so
I'm gonna go you.
it must be in the water.
I'm gonna go you. Them suits you be having, like I try to be throwing it on. Like I go with suede, and you come out with a green suit.
That's how
I'm
you
like,
beat
bro,
me.
what?
That's how you beat me to suit, bro. What was that homecoming? That was Northwestern. We had
Yeah.
a green suit with the ribbon.
Yeah.
Like, you tied- I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, where the
All right.
I thought I had you. I had the red. Remember, I had the red suede. I was like, oh yeah.
like,
No,
yo,
he had a
where-
more flashy suit.
I'm like, where the hell you get that? I'm like, what?
See, I ain't be worried about all that.
Yeah,
I got a game to play.
Bo,
Yeah.
bro. Bo
Bro,
get
Now
up.
my joint
It's
is bad.
NC State bowl game. He had on black Air Forces with a suit.
So you know what that time was?
Hey,
Black Air Forces. Yeah.
Bo grab a mock shirt from the EQ
Give me
room.
that turtleneck.
Right? He
Black
got a
suit,
black
like a
suit.
6X.
I'm saying he
Some aviators.
Yeah.
I'm rolling. I'm cooling. But guess what? When y'all get into the pads or whatever, y'all got undress all that. I'm just like, out.
You right.
No,
All right,
real
you
talk.
got it. You got it.
Bo don't even fold his suit. That's how you know he can.
All right, you got it. All right, next one.
Suit just go in the bag.
No, I ain't that type.
You better not lose the game. Shit, Bo gonna walk around with a wrinkly
Wrinkly
suit.
ass.
Shit.
No,
The suit on
I ain't never
wrinkled.
learned.
Buttons unbuttoned.
Right.
All right,
Okay.
all right. Old Drake or current Drake?
Old Drake. Current
Yes.
Drake. Current
I
Drake.
got
Yes.
Look.
Yes.
Current Drake
Yes,
is still
sir.
hard, but old Drake, I grew up off old Drake. Like all his old songs
Take
really
Care.
used to, you feel me, get me to where I needed
So
to.
what's
Take
your
care, album.
favorite album from older Drake?
I'm a joker.
Honestly, I can't even lie. I don't be knowing the names. I know the album covers more than what the names of them is.
Right.
But Take Care is a good album.
I gotta
for
go
sure.
Take Care.
Yeah, Take Care is a great album.
I'm going Nothing Was the Same.
Which one is that one? With the album
with
cover?
his head in the clouds.
That
Oh
was
yeah,
hard
with
too.
the blue cloud
Nothing
joint.
was the
I
same,
like that
yes.
one too.
Is trust issues in that one?
No, Trust is just in Take Care, right?
No, that's the later one. Trust issues.
Trust issues.
I don't know which one.
See, I
Take
don't
Care.
know.
We got Over My Dead Body.
I think
Care
Trust
My
Issues.
Dead
I
Body
think
was the one.
Trust Issues is the one with the
Kings.
that was on SoundCloud. That one.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it.
I know what you're talking about.
I like Views too though. Is that
Yeah.
considered?
Views got
is that
you-
considered
Yeah.
an old album?
That's like
That's in the middle.
2016. That's 2016.
Yeah.
That's a great album.
Yeah.
Hey, we're supposed to be that's
If your girl was at the season open basketball game,
Somebody on the team, you know that. You know that.
Man.
hey, that intro was crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. If that ever happened, I mean,
That song was hard.
I don't believe in that stuff though.
Season taking open the sheet, she got her feet kicked up.
She
Taking pictures.
somebody at that game.
I don't
Okay.
believe in that stuff, bro.
All right.
But hey,
Next question.
it's real.
If you could date one famous woman, who would it be?
Her, I got a crush on her right now. Her.
That's fire.
H.
That's
Period
fire.
E. Period
Yo.
R.
Right, Mariah the Scientist.
Oh no, she fine too. But
That's fire.
her, she got my heart because her music is fire
You
too.
gonna say like Margot Robbie or something?
I got you. I got wifey. Know what I mean?
I want.
I'm cool.
I want Marseille.
Ryan.
Okay, look.
Marseille. I love
See,
Marseille.
I wish I could have more
I
than
love
one.
Marseille.
I wish I
oh
could
my
have more
gosh,
than
I
one
love
because
Marseille.
she's on the list too.
Marseille.
But I gotta go.
I
I
want
gotta go
Marseille.
with her. Her is definitely like my celebrity crush for sure.
Okay.
And if I ever cross paths with her, I'm simping crazy.
If I ever
Simping is wild. Simping
No.
is wild.
He said
simping.
simping
I don't
crazy.
care.
Simping is
I don't
wild.
care. I'm
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Bro, whatever I need to do to make her mine is what I'm gonna do.
If I come across Marseille, like at any point in my life, man, I'm
don't
doing
come-
just about
Just
anything.
see, that's
Hey,
what I'm saying.
crickets.
That's what I'm saying.
Crickets.
Just don't come across her with me.
The Lord has put you in my
'Cause if
presence,
I-
so
'cause
I must run down and
I had to blitz.
do what I have to do. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. This one is a little, it touches the heart a little bit. Would you rock fake jewelry or clothes if nobody could tell?
Fake. See, I've seen a lot of like famous people that say that they wear fake jewelry, so I can't even really say that I'm against it. But I'll say like, if I got the money to wear real, I'm gonna wear real. But if I'm getting it out the mud, I'm getting it out the mud. So I'm not against it.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm wearing fake jewelry.
I'm going for
Yeah,
that.
fake
The
jewelry.
only fake Julie I wear is earrings.
I wear fake earrings.
I ain't buying real earrings. I'll lose.
Yeah.
But-
But like, if I'm gonna get a chain, and I'm not
Yeah,
really,
real chain.
I'd rather get like a tennis chain, probably like the chain with the pendants. I'm not really a pendant guy. I'd rather get like
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
I
I'm not
didn't think
dropping
I was.
25 on
like
no
a Cuban
on no
or
chain.
like
I'm getting fake, bro.
I'm getting fake.
Like, I don't care if I'm a billionaire. That shit probably
Yeah.
be fake.
As long as it glistening, Lord. What they call moissanite? What's it called? That's
cubic zirconium.
no, that's the other one. What's it called? What's the new joint that look just like moissanite or
You're
whatever?
right.
I don't know.
I'm probably
Was
butchering
it
it.
night something? Yeah, I know.
Something.
You,
It look just like it,
Yeah.
but I'm like, you ain't gonna tell unless you. But hey, fam, it's fake. It's
Let me
fake.
diamond test that.
It's fake, fam.
Good boy. I gotta go.
Move along, man.
Yeah, fam.
Get out of here, man.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, but it is what it is,
I'm
bro.
paying a
We
car
all-
pay. I'm not paying a car
We all
for
get it. We all get it how we living, honestly.
I'm a Florida guy. I want me a Cuban.
I don't even wear that much jewelry for real.
I don't need that.
Give me
I
gold.
just got a chain, and that's what I'm doing.
yeah.
I got a bracelet
He
too, though.
did just get a
that.
chain.
I wear bracelets and chains. I don't wear I can't wear earrings, but
Nah, bro, you answered the question wrong then. Nah, cause you just got a whole chain. How much was that?
I can't speak on that.
Yeah, smart man.
That's a very smart individual, right?
I tried to set him up.
He said people don't go.
All right, man. Who's the next question? What is an unwritten rule in football?
I feel like it could be a lot of.
There is a lot.
There is
could be a lot
there's
of them.
there's a ton of them.
I'm real. Are we talking like football in general or like
Players, like, player. Like,
players?
Player to player.
What
player
you-
to player.
yeah, I'm saying.
Player to player. I would say.
I'm really like.
You can go practice, you can go game, like, you know what I'm saying?
Locker room,
Yeah.
anything.
I got my own unwritten rule, but it don't count because I really don't enforce it or care about it. Honestly, it's just like one of those things that I always used to say to myself when I first got to college.
So what is it?
I always used to be like, bro, locker room etiquette, bro. Have an article of clothing on at all times. That's what I used to say. Like it might be some socks, it might be a shirt, it might be your shorts or something, but that don't count.
You got just socks on? That's wild.
That is so
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, them linemen be doing some wild stuff. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm trying to think of like something on the field that I really
I got a
like
bunch.
hate that I don't talk about. I feel like I'm past the stage where people like hit my helmet and stuff. I don't like that anymore, but I don't think it's like a rule. Like
Underneath the piles when you're in Little League, they
Having your face mask and
get off of me, bro.
I used to hate when people like used to use me as the ground, like when you push up off of me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that
Okay.
yeah. Nah.
That's a
I
good
feel like
one.
that's got to be an unwritten rule,
one.
bro. Like I don't care if I'm your worst enemy, bro. Do not use me to get off the ground.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Do not use me to get off the ground, bro. I hate that. Don't do it.
For me is I see it a lot with y'all. Like y'all perp on some kill shots. I'm like, look, fam. Like if I wasn't thorough and I hit you, like when you were up in the air or like a slant and your quarterback set you up, like don't say nothing. Like don't celebrate that play, like cause I could have killed you, bro. Like don't. Oh y'all. Y'all be. Some of those throws, like if I didn't attest to that rule, cause there's some people that will hit you and they can't see you in practice. Like as a teammate, like that's an unwritten rule. Like bro, like keep your teammate up. Like tag off.
Hey, but if there's about to be, if stuff get unchy, and there's a lot of tension getting built up, like there was, last practice, and it comes over to camp, there might have to be, a body or two.
And then, that's when people gonna start fighting. Cause if y'all can't see us, y'all run that dig, and we coming. He throw it.
Time.
We tag off and run by y'all just to let y'all know we about to kill y'all. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
No, what I say is when a big lineman try to cut DB, like why are you trying to cut me? That's happened to me before.
Yeah.
A lineman trying to cut you.
Cut me.
That's why they putting all them rules in place and stuff. Nah, you wanna know?
Sense.
Look,
Right,
I just thought of one.
lazy ass.
I just thought of one that I hate, and it's kind of against your position because y'all do it the most. I hate.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
Look, this is one of the biggest ones for me. When we're in practice and we're not wearing pads, like spiders or something like that, it's always one like blitzer that'll let me put my hands on them and they'll still fight me to sack the quarterback. Like, do you want me to full on block you right now?
Oh, I don't do
I
that.
hate that. It happens all the time. Bro, it's been like times like even in 7-on-7, bro, like PRP 7-on-7, it'll be like simulated or I'm stepping up and get my block and you swimming with me. Like, do you want me to like really try to block you right now?
Yeah.
You gonna get in my quarterback's vision so he can't throw the ball and then I get yelled at because I didn't block you, but I can't block you right now.
Yeah, no.
That's like one of my. I hate that. I hate that.
Or I like when y'all max and we ain't on that. That's me. Like, come on, fam. Like, if I come up to you, we all like last period of the day. Like, why are you trying to prove
get
a
home,
point,
bro? Just
like,
trying to make it home.
Cool thud, don't run and then last second. Come on,
That's
bro.
my rule. That's my rule. Like if it's third tempo, bro, keep your head up.
Keep your head up.
Keep your head up, bro. That's that.
I used to be one of them. I used to fall a lot.
Cause bro, like if you coming through the hole on some stuff like.
I'm not thudding that because we get cussed out. We get cussed out.
Yeah, if we don't thud you, we playing soft. Get off the field. You're not playing physical. And like, Now y'all make us look bad. I'm like, bro, his head right here, coach, in my chest. I ain't thudding that.
Can't even see you.
Tackling that. But that's
You don't got a choice sometimes but to tackle it.
Right.
At this point, I'm just throw him down.
Right. Get up out of it.
All right, last one. Does a straw have one or two holes?
It got one that go all the way through, bro.
So it's one hole.
So it's
One
one
hole. One hole.
Two openings.
The other one
Two
hole?
openings, one hole.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Cool.
Because a hole is an extended like hollow, whatever.
That means one hole.
I said one hole.
One hole.
Well, we agreed on that.
Yeah, that's good. I didn't want to argue that one.
Yeah, I just thought y'all was gonna argue it, but yeah, it's one hole, right? We all good.
Yeah.
Okay. We all good. All right.
LeBron or MJ? No, I'm playing.
MJ.
I ain't gonna lie.
No. Don't. Wait. You about to say?
What you about to say?
I'm gonna go MJ. Over
Thank you, bro.
No, don't
Hey,
answer.
shake my hand, please. Thank you.
I'm a Kobe fan, so
Thank.
Kobe is my guy.
Shake my hand again.
Kobe is my guy.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar coming from this side of the room. Kobe's my guy. I remember I said that. Yeah.
You did.
Kobe's my guy, bro.
Don't get us started on that debate. That was
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm being honest, I only chose MJ because I like his shoes better. They
See
both
how
was
that
good.
is?
Okay. You can turn up now. That's fine.
Okay,
Go
They
ahead.
both
go
was
ahead.
good at
You can turn up
basketball,
now.
bro.
You can turn
That's
up
before
now.
my time. Look, once I put the basketball up, I don't really even care about it that much.
Yeah. Okay.
Nah, Kobe my dog. I rock 24, and I didn't choose 24, so I can't even claim that. But
Yeah.
it gave me a little sense of mentality, Mamba
Right.
mentality, whatever you
Feel
want
me.
to say. But yeah, I really could care less about any basketball players right now. I like Dame Dollar though,
I love
for
that.
sure.
Oh, he about to go to Miami, huh?
Dame Dollar.
Miami. Stop playing. Hey, Dame. Stop playing with us and come to South Beach so we can get in the stew. You know I make music. Come
All
on.
right, bro.
Oh my.
All right. Before we go on that,
Shout out.
all right, you got any, shout outs? We appreciate you coming.
I just want to shout out y'all for giving me the opportunity.
Hey, keep that in there. Keep that in there. Keep that in there right there. Keep that in there.
Headbutted the mic. He just headbutted the mic.
Go ahead.
Before you was weirdly interrupted. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, but I want to shout out y'all for real. I like what y'all doing here, man. This is awesome for
Appreciate
real.
you,
And
Brody.
I just want to help support y'all, keep going on the up and up with that. But
Most def.
outside of that, I just want to give a shout out to my family and everything like that, and the team. I feel like we got a great year ahead of us.
Yeah, man.
And it's just time to put in the work to get it done.
Definitely.
Hey, man. Before we get off of here, me, Ruben, and Bo, we all wanted to get back into the community. So we thought about some ideas to come up with. And the biggest thing, since we've been working around the D.C. area, is we've been going to some schools and doing some things, talking to kids. And, back when I was young, I had classmates that didn't have school supplies and backpacks, so it was a no-brainer. So we partnered with the National Center for Children and Families and the JC Now School in DC, and we started the Got Your Back campaign. If anybody would love to donate to it, you could text Got Your Back to 91999, or there'll be following links on our social medias and bio. So
We'll make sure to put it in the description as well for you all to donate if you would like to. But please share it with your friends, your family, whoever you're close with, or whoever you know, so we can get back to these kids and really make an impact in our communities and in their lives as well, man. I mean, this is what it's about, So, yeah, we appreciate you all for supporting us, and we appreciate you, Ron, for coming on.
Definitely.
Like always, man.
Appreciate y'all.
The one. Hemby.
All right, we off this thing.
Sign off.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all.